Hi, I'm Brandon, and today I'm taking my second look at Christopher Cothrum from the Murphy, Texas sting. Figured he's worth a second look, so let's jump into it. We're going to start with his wiki page. It says 23-year-old Christopher Cothrum used the screen name Chris C. 1983 to engage a perverted justice decoy who was posing as an underage girl. Despite the fact that his chat history is not publicly available, it is known that he wanted to do very inappropriate things with the girl. I'm trying not to read anything that's going to get me in trouble with YouTube here, so I have to censor it a bit, but you can read the wiki page if you want to get the whole thing. He informed the decoy that when he got to her house, he wanted her to be naked and he wanted to do very inappropriate things with her in the shower. And then he drove to the sting house. So let's head over there now and see what happens when Christopher Cothrum shows up.
I think this is, hold on, this could be Chris C.
This is 23-year-old Christopher Cothrum, online call.
When he's just walking like that and looking over his shoulder, he looks like that famous 1970s footage of the Sasquatch.
Calling himself Chris C. 1983, he starts chatting with a girl who tells him she's an 8th grader and a virgin. Are you scared to lose your virginity?
Probably a little, I guess.
Can I take it?
Oh my god. Does he just enjoy the fact that she's scared of this? He's just such a big man. He wants to to dominate her and wants her to be scared. Asks her if she's scared to do it. She says yes a little, and he's like, can I do it?
I'll be gentle.
Yeah, fuck you, buddy.
Then he suggests that the girl come to the door naked and makes it clear
What is it with all... How does that... Is that something that happens in normal people's lives where you go to meet someone, like some sort of a romantic partner or someone for a hookup, and they come to the door naked? Does that happen a lot? Like, if maybe I'm just... maybe I'm old-fashioned or naive. I just don't think that's a thing that happens that often, but so many of the predators request that. Like, a huge number of them request that. And it never ever happens. Some of the predators themselves get naked, but it's never the other way around. Like, these guys, are they just idiots or what?
he wants sex, saying, I think I would like to shower with you. We can do it in the shower, too.
It's open.
The decoy, an 18-year-old actress hired by
An 18-year-old really bad actress.
Dateline, answers the door for...
I feel this bad for this decoy just because, it's not her fault that she's terrible. They should just not have hired her, but she just can't ad-lib like the other ones can, and she's just all around bad.
Clothed.
So did it take a long time to get here?
Oh my god, unbelievably long.
So how...
Look how big this guy looks. And just look at the way he's like leering at her. Like, I don't know, I don't know what he's going through his mind, but I can imagine.
Unbelievably long.
So how are you?
Doing all right.
Yeah?
So you find that house okay?
Yes, sir. Would you have a seat right there, please?
Yes, sir.
What's happening?
No, what?
What's your name?
It's Chris.
What are you doing here?
Hi, Chris. I'm Chris.
Good night, Chris.
Hanging out.
Hanging out with who?
Okay.
With her.
I don't know. Something about the way you're talking, Chris, makes it seem like you're a little bit guilty.
Who is she?
I don't like this.
Well, I have a couple more questions for you, Chris. 23-year-old Cothrum quickly heads for the front door and tries to make a run for it. Little does he know, he's heading straight for the police staked out next door.
Yeah, I guess running didn't get you very far.
Officers take him to the U-Haul next door.
Yeah, this Murphy, Texas sting, it's not very good. Just for one of the reasons being that all the guys got off the hook because of the Lewis Conrad thing. They all had their charges dropped, which sucks. But also there's only like a handful of interviews that are really good, like Alan Charney. There's a few of them that are memorable. But most of the guys, even like Twink Toilet and guys, like Chris wasn't even there for that. Him and his crew went to Lewis Conrad's house. So they had predators showing up when he wasn't even there to interview them. So overall, the whole episode was just, I think, probably my least favorite or among my least favorites.
And hold him there because another man is scheduled to arrive.
What's going on?
The next suspect never makes it in the house. Instead, he runs from police and is arrested
I wonder why he didn't make it in the house, because he spotted the police and he ran.
down the street.
Got two.
Both men are brought to the station.
How tall are you?
6'4".
Yeah,
Cothrum
he's a big guy.
is booked.
Turn face that way.
Photograph
How is he 23? Like, he just has the head of a, like, 45-year-old.
Craft and brought in for questioning. After he's read his rights, he starts.
Yeah, you would not guess that this guy's 23,
Shit,
22.
honestly,
Like, he looks way older than that. He looks 40.
I was going to act on anything because
Well, now, when you say act on anything, what did
This cop on the left must be big. The guy on the right is 6'4". That cop on the left looks like he's like dwarfing him, so that must be one big dude on the left.
y'all talk about doing?
having sex.
Really?
Yes, sir.
What else did you talk about?
Well, that was pretty much it. Most of the predators don't talk about anything other than that.
Anal, oral.
Did you talk about touching her breast with your mouth and stuff too?
I may have, probably.
That understood and agreed upon. Are you telling me that you did not intend to engage with sexual conduct with her?
I'm saying I think it was very unlikely
If she'd have come to the door with just a sexy shirt on
or nothing at
or
all.
nothing at all, would that have changed what you thought was going to happen?
I probably would have went into shock and fell over, honestly.
Why?
I mean, like me, I've talked about it and then seen breasts and just completely blush and just freeze up. It's just easy to express, even overly express on the internet and on the phone.
And, I mean, that is weird that he would just somehow freeze and be paralyzed upon seeing breasts. I think he would have gotten over it. But also, like, part of it is true, is, like, it's easier to say things online. I think a lot of these guys, they try to act, put on big game when they're saying these kind of things online. But if they're willing to travel to the house and they're all horny from everything they've been discussing, there's no way that they would not try to make their fantasies happen. Especially if the young person was willing. Like, there's nothing to stop him. This guy's freaking 6'4". There's no way that he's not going to be physically imposing on this young girl. Like, he's going to try to get his way. And yeah, maybe at first he would have been shocked or nervous or something, especially if she had to happen to answer the door without clothes on, maybe at first. But he would have been alone with her, he would have gotten used to it, and his fantasies would have taken over, and like there's no way that he would have not tried to do. He's trying to pretend like he would have been the scared one showing up at her house. No, the young girl would be scared of the 6'4" guy at her house. That's not a situation where you would be the vulnerable one. So don't even try to give me that bullshit.
When the detective asks Cothrum for permission to examine his computer, at first he objects because it turns out the computer isn't even his. It's his girlfriend's.
The only reason.
Oh, man. Okay, first of all, you have a girlfriend and you're doing this kind of shit. And now they have to go and seize her computer because of what you were doing on it. I hope this relationship didn't last because that girl deserves better than this guy.
I would object is because of the involvement I don't want with my girlfriend and her children.
Do you think she has a suspicion that you've been doing this?
No, there's no suspicion about it, It's, of course, I lied about where I said I was going earlier when I talked to her.
Well, obviously.
But my objective is not to embarrass you with your family. Trust me.
If I get any embarrassment, it's only because I deserve it. I mean,
It's only going to be because you're on To Catch a Predator and now on YouTube for the rest of time.
I did something that I shouldn't have done, and
But let me ask you this: why shouldn't you have done it?
she's 4. I should have blew her off as soon as I talked to her.
As the interrogation wraps up, he seems to realize he's in deep trouble.
Haunt you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, well, we've all got to look to the future.
Well, this future doesn't look too bright right this second.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, he gets a stroke of luck. He didn't know it at the time, but he gets off the hook because of some other shit that went down.
He's brought before Judge Kathy Hayden.
Your bail's been set at $50,000.
I was going to head back over to the wiki page and find out what happened to this guy afterwards, but all it says is that he had the charges dropped along with all the other guys in this sting. So he was lucky and he got let off the hook. So that's another thing about a lot of these Texas guys is there's just no more information on them because they had their charges dropped. A lot of the other guys, we have their full interrogations, and there's like videos on YouTube about what happened to them afterwards, and and people have kind of analyzed their entire lives to death, whereas most of these Murphy guys, like Christopher Cothrum here, people barely even know who they are because they don't get the exposure the other guys do. So sometimes it's fun to cover them and just do some of the predators outside of the main guys. So all right, well, thanks for watching, everyone. Let me know if there's any other predators you want me to cover, and even if I've done them before, I can cover them a second time, or if there's any interrogations you want me to do, anything like that. Also, consider signing up for my Patreon. I got a bunch of new videos coming over there, including a bunch of new takedown videos. I think I got 160 videos on there now or something like that, so there's a lot of content there to watch if you want to help support me. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.